Welcome to the Bootlicker.
Looks like California's at it again. Riots, riots, riots. Peaceful protest is what the media calls them. But I've never been in a peaceful protest in California. I'm from California. I'm a Californian native, born in Los Angeles, California. It's always a riot. There's always lawlessness. It's just how they do it. So don't let the media lie to you, and don't let Congress people and government officials like their idiot governor say that this is Trump's fault or this is the federal government's fault. This is California. This is how they do it. They always do it the same way. And they're just lawless people. They have they're not fighting for a cause. They are just creating havoc once again, ruining that state. Beautiful state of California. And they're arrogant people. And there's an arrogance about people in California, period. I know this because I had the arrogance. I was arrogant. I thought California was the best place in the world. I thought it was better than every state. I thought everybody in the nation followed us, just like Newsom says.
There's the American dream and the California dream. There's no Alabama dream. Eat your heart out, Texas, Tennessee, and Florida. This is California. The world looks to us to see that it's possible to live, advance, and prosper together across every conceivable difference. It's what makes this state great, that we don't tolerate that diversity as we once had, but we truly can look today and talk in terms of how we celebrate that diversity.
They're all lies. It's not true. California is a great state, but it is going downhill. Liberalism is ruining California. It's tearing it apart. I mean, everything is going wrong there. The taxes are way too high. There's ultra rich and ultra poor. And nobody the people in the middle are, there's just really no middle class out there. And anyway, look at this video. Let me show you some peaceful protesting.
Possible that they could be, and there's some sort of smoke grenade that's been placed inside of that vehicle. Something is smoking. That's dark smoke inside that vehicle. So we very well may be seeing the start of a vehicle fire, and it looks like we are. This thing is lighting up, and that's pretty much, police are going to have, presumably, fire crews are going to have to presumably move in and take control of this situation.
Looks peaceful. Looks peaceful. Hold on, maybe there's some peaceful ones here.
And I would look at the sheriff of LA County, and I would ask those two people those very serious questions, because this could be ended right now. It's not being ended right now, and the people deserve better. This is much broader than just law enforcement community that are under attack that deserve better.
So what I know about these ICE raids is, first of all, there are millions of people flooding in to America over the Biden administration, and they just came right in. There was no security at the border. They were just letting them in, all walks of life. I mean, they weren't all bad people, but a lot of them were very bad people, criminals, committing murders over here, rape, all kinds of stuff. And look, I'm not an expert. I'm not a hater. I don't hate these people. I don't hate immigrants. I come from a family of immigrants that came over the correct way. They didn't just barge through and expect to get benefits and, live the easy life, get their food for free, and just, wreak havoc on the system. But I get it. I mean, America's the best place in the world, so I would want to come over here. But with that being said, you have to do it the legal way. You have to do it the right way. And these people now in California are protesting that they're being sent back and deported. Well, and then you're flying Mexican flags and all these different flags. What's the problem? You're getting a free ride back to your country. If you're so proud of your country, there you go. You get a free ride back. So wave your flags the whole plane trip over. Or bus ride over. But so it's just I don't get it. It's California. California, this is how they do things. They don't ever they're just out there cuz they want to throw down and basically create riots. And this is how they do it. When I was a kid, I was at the Huntington Beach riots, where they were flipping cop cars. Everybody was having a good time, drunk and partying and fighting the police. And let me tell you right now, Huntington Beach police are probably the worst police force on the planet. But that doesn't mean you throw rocks and bottles and turn their cars over and set them on fire. I mean, what was the cause of that? Just drunk kids doing crazy things. And I mean, I was there. I wasn't part of that, but I saw that happen. And then you have the Rodney King riots. Can't even call them the LA riots anymore because there's LA riots like all the time now, because that's how they protest. They riot. They burn things and they ruin their neighborhoods and destroy neighborhoods, and this is their neighborhood that they are destroying. So these, I'm watching these videos of these police just driving by and they're throwing cinder blocks and rocks and all kinds of stuff at their cars, and that's crazy. That would not happen in Florida. But that's one of the reasons I love Florida, because we're able to live our life and have a free life and happy life out here, and we don't have all the lawlessness like California. I mean, California, you can't do anything. Last time I was there, I almost went to jail for jaywalking. And there's people that are out there assaulting police officers, and they're not doing anything about it. So I heard that ICE is not allowed to go into the prisons and the jails in Los Angeles and California and get illegal criminals from their jails to be deported. They can't do that. That's crazy. So that's why they're going to the streets. So they're complaining about them going to the street. Oh, they're taking them off the streets. These, good American citizens. That's what they're saying. These aren't citizens. They're illegal aliens. They do not belong here. They have come here illegally, committing a crime, crossing our borders illegally. Whether or not they were told they can come in here, they still did it the wrong way. So, and now they're living off our system. And I know a lot of Mexican people, I know a lot of Hispanic people, and they're very hardworking people. And they can come over here and work. I don't care. They're good for our system if they're doing it the legal way, if they get visas, work visas and everything. So, I'm all for that, and if they want to make a better life and send money home to their family, yeah, that's great. Because I know there's a lot of people that don't like doing what I do, out there mowing lawns and doing landscaping and lawn service. A lot of the people in my business are Hispanic people, and they're super hard workers. They work very hard, way harder than most the people out here. And I mean, they have a great ethic. So I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm just saying the ones that are coming over, they're criminals. And there's a lot of them that are criminals, and they're not working. They're not out there mowing lawns. They're out there committing crimes and taking over apartment buildings and raping women and killing women and children and doing a lot of crime. And they're getting away with it in California because California is a sanctuary state. And so they have these cities that just take them in and they protect them. So they're protecting people in jail from ICE officers, from federal agents. So they can't go into their homes and raid their homes. So where are they going to go? They're going to go to the streets, and they're going to go to their workplace, and they're going to find them. So now it's kind of cool because they're out there riding, and they're obviously, I'm sure they're not all illegal, but a lot of them are. So they're just basically saying, hey, come get me. So you know what? Send in the troops. Let's get these people out of here, and let's put Gavin Newsom in jail because he belongs there. And that dude is ruined California, and he's so smug, friggin' elitist. He's disgusting. He's a pig. And you know what? He should be in jail. He should be locked up. He hasn't done anything about the fires. He hasn't done anything for those people. Yet they continue to vote for him. I don't get it. It's that California arrogance. So, I have family members out there. They're all about Gavin Newsom. They think he could do no wrong, and they think Trump is causing all these problems, and that's just not true. It's very ignorant way to think, and a lot of these people are elitist, so they have so much money and they don't care about anything. They're worried about losing their rights. Yeah, come on. You're not losing anything. You're millionaires. You have plenty of money. You're not worried about anything. You lose your house, big deal. You have insurance. There's people that work hard and they can't even afford to be out there because the tax rate's so high, and it's just disgusting what he has done to that state. So I blame it all on Gavin Newsom. He's a scumbag. That dude should be in jail. So you know what? Dude, Tom Holman, go arrest him. I mean, let's get rid of him. Let's get somebody in there that can actually do a good job and that cares for the people and not just himself and, doing... Basically, a dude just wants to be famous. He just wants attention. That's why he wants to get arrested. So anyway, I'm sorry I'm ranting, but I just basically wanted to say California has an arrogance. They think they're better than everyone. I thought I was better. I thought I was better from California before I moved out to Florida, and just people trash talk all these different states. And, they say they're dumb rednecks and everything. It's so not true. Florida is so much better. And I'm not even going to get into it because if anyone knows me, they know how much I love Florida. Just because it's everything great about the United States is Florida. Everything bad about the United States is California. And now that I've been gone for a long time, half my life pretty much, I've been in Florida. I consider it my home, and there was a time when I wanted to move back to California when I was younger. It just kept pulling me back, wanting to go back, and then finally I was like, what the hell am I doing? Why am I thinking this way? California is not good. It's not a good place to live. It's beautiful. The weather's great. Yes, but when the liberals have taken over and just ruined that whole state, it's just you're working to live unless you're a multimillionaire. So anyway, I'm done ranting. Let me finish this up. Not to be negative. I'm just so tired of everyone giving all this attention to California like they're the greatest thing in the world. And They're just really not. They're nothing to follow. It just seems like that whole state is godless, and they are not doing. They're not doing the right thing. That governor is not doing things for his people, and that's my family, you know. And I feel bad that a lot of my family members out there, they don't realize it. It's like they just have that arrogance filtering out there. It's blinding, and they don't see that that governor is not for them. He is a fake person. He is a disgusting elitist. All he cares about is money and fame, and he doesn't care about anyone. He doesn't care about my family. And so they continue to vote for people like that. California is just going to keep going downhill. And it's sad because I love California. And I really feel like it might have been the best place at one time. But I don't know. Maybe that was my arrogance blinding me. Because I've been so many other places in the nation. And, man, there's so many good people in the United States. And just, you know, sweet people that don't have an agenda. And they're just good, loving people. And they're everywhere. But not California. Especially Los Angeles. Those people are devils. The lot of them. So they're looking out for one person. That's themselves. And these people rioting, they just want to cause havoc. That's it. There's no cause. I mean, if there is, it's, we're going to create havoc because we're lawbreakers and they're trying to arrest us and send us back for breaking laws. Okay. Anyway, if you like what I'm saying and you're a Californian that's sick of it, sick of your governor, or if you've moved to Florida or Texas or somewhere else in the United States and you understand what I'm talking about, subscribe to my podcast and we can rant together. But leave a comment down below. I know I'm probably going to get some hate for this, but it is what it is. It's just my opinion. It's how I feel. But I don't like people being taken advantage of and citizens being taken advantage of. American citizens. You know, I don't want these people that are immigrants to get hurt or anything like that. But I want them to be here the right way and legally. And if they're not, they need to go somewhere else until they can come over and do the right thing. So, you know, I know that sounds harsh, but pretty much every other nation in the world has rules like that. And you see the ones that open their borders up to foreigners. This happens all over. It's happening in the United Kingdom and, I mean, Germany, all these different places where they've opened up the border. Ireland, I heard somebody talking about Ireland, you know, and it's just, it's no good. Got to have laws. So, anyway, rant over. I love y'all. Stay happy and positive. Just turn the news off because they're lying to you. They are lying to you. Peace.